Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Resto, and in today's video we're going to be covering the 20 Twink Windwalker Monk. As per usual, we're going to keep this video short and sweet and to the point. Just like all the other videos, we're going to keep these guides tailored to wargaming just because it's not worth promoting retail in its current state with pugs being a current one-shot fest. However, if you are still into that degenerate behavior, have no fear, be sure to stand by. I will be including pug information as well. Regarding stat priority with the Windwalker Monk, you're looking at haste, versatility with a sprinkle of mastery. Just like the past guides and the future guides to come, the gear that you guys see right here on the screen is exactly what I wore in the gameplay. If you guys haven't watched the gameplay, I recommend watching it so you guys can get an idea of how the class performs. With the recent buffs, we currently removed enchants from our gears, so ideally you just remove the enchants, and if you really want to min-max the tune for Windwalker, you're just going to go for BOE greens of the aura. Haste verse, you want to make sure it's like a 50-50 margin of haste and versatility, and you should honestly be golden when it comes to your monk. When it comes to the pug set, this is what I would be running. Use the missing slots with of the aura BOE greens, and then when it comes to the rings, you're going to use the 2 haste rings from the current mythic dungeon if you don't have the stitch flush already with sockets. As far as the rest of the gear goes, you're just going to utilize the moon glade chest and the pants. You're going to go with the triple socket belt. You're going to go with the deft hand guards, raven wing shoulders, and then your amnesia and moon glade helmet. The gems that you're going to be using when it comes to war games is a solid Empyrean sapphire, and then when it comes to the pugs, you're looking at the delicate ornate ruby. When it comes to Shadowland gems, this is something that I recommend because of the survivability from the health regen and most importantly the mobility from speed. You're going to use the clusters as versatility, or if you want to go full into mastery clusters, that is up to you. In terms of the talents, there are 2 different builds that you can run. Right here is what I was running in the gameplay. Is just going a little bit chi heavy. Is just going to boost your damage from your rising sun kick. This pairs really well with Fist of Fury, and then there is also this build right here. This is going to evolve around Blackout Kick. Has a similar mechanic than the Mistweaver has, so if you want to go an either or, these are 2 options that you can choose. And then finally, the professions, you're looking at leatherworking for the leg enchant and inscription for the shoulder enchant. The playstyle of the Windwalker Monk is honestly not too high of a skill cap, applies great pressure, and is honestly a fun spec to play. With the recent buff that Blizzard gave mastery on the Windwalker Monks, you're going to go ahead and rotate your spells consistently without repeating the same button. With that being said, the rotation on the Windwalker Monk is basically just getting max chi, dumping it into Fist of Fury, and then while Fist of Fury is on cooldown, you're going to go max chi, going into Blackout Kick, making sure you get those 4 stacks, and then just bursting down your opponent. Utilizing in-cap is honestly something that a lot of people fail to do, but you can use this to your advantage in many different ways, whether it's stopping drinks, stopping a mana replen, or just overall stopping a other Windwalker Monk's Fist of Fury. Keep in mind the Windwalker Monk's defensives are really not that good, so you gotta make sure your positioning is on point. Make sure you're not overextending, make sure you're near your healers, and make sure you're being aware of what's going on when CDs are being popped by the enemy team. With that being said, that is the basics of the Windwalker Monk. There really isn't much left to explain, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. If you really liked it, give it a favorite. Commenting is free as well as subscribing. It's been Resto, guys. See you guys next time.
Taking the dick.
Cyanide.